Princess Beatrice's husband quietly supports Princess Eugenie as she steps up for King Charles. Welcome to Crown Chronicles, the home of royal revelations, palace secrets, and the stories the British monarchy never expects you to piece together. If you love deep dives into royal dynamics, insider whispers, and the truth behind those glamorous palace doors, then make sure to hit that subscribe button and join our royal inner circle. Today's story is one that blends loyalty, family unity, and a surprising alliance that's unfolding right under the public's nose. This is the tale of how Princess Beatrice's husband, Edoardo Mapelli Mozzi, is quietly offering his support to Princess Eugenie as she steps into an unexpected role representing King Charles. On the surface, the York sisters have always appeared close, two princesses who grew up side by side, navigating the complexities of royal life with a bond that seemed unbreakable. But what most people don't realize is that behind that sisterly solidarity lies a much broader structure of mutual support. And at the heart of that structure is someone many viewers overlook, Edoardo, Beatrice's husband, who has become a steady, understated anchor within the York family. To understand this moment, you have to understand how unpredictable the past few years have been for the monarchy. With King Charles taking on a monumental workload amid both health challenges and a dramatically shrinking roster of working royals, the palace has found itself relying on extended family members more than at any time in recent history. Princess Eugenie, although not a working royal in the traditional sense, has grown increasingly visible, representing causes close to the king's heart, attending select events on behalf of the crown, and stepping into a soft support role that places her closer to the center of the royal machine. This is not accidental. Eugenie has long been admired within the family for her dedication to anti-slavery advocacy, her grounded personality, and her natural ability to connect with people. King Charles has reportedly taken notice of her quiet professionalism. As the monarchy faces unprecedented challenges, staff shortages, public pressure, and a shifting global image, Eugenie has become an asset too valuable to ignore, but stepping into this semi-official position hasn't come without stress behind the scenes. And that's where Edoardo, affectionately known as Edo, comes in. While Beatrice's husband is best known publicly as a successful property developer and aristocrat with Italian noble roots, those close to the family know he has become something much more important, a stabilizing presence. Edo is not just supportive of his own wife, he has become a trusted confidant and encourager for Eugenie as she navigates increasing royal responsibilities. Picture this, Eugenie preparing for an event representing King Charles, a high-profile art engagement, a charity visit, or a diplomatic reception. These occasions carry weight. One misstep becomes headline news. And while Beatrice offers her sisterly support, Edo provides a different kind of grounding, calm, strategic, and emotionally steady. Sources close to the York family describe Edo as someone who brings harmony to a family long marked by chaos. With Prince Andrew's ongoing controversies, Sarah Ferguson's unpredictable reputation, and the constant public scrutiny on every member of the York clan, it's easy for anxiety to creep in. But Edo has, according to insiders, become the calm in the storm, a person who listens, reassures, and reminds both sisters that despite the scandals surrounding their father, the world is beginning to see them for who they truly are. This support is especially meaningful now, as Eugenie finds herself walking a delicate line. She must represent the king with dignity while trying not to step too far into the territory of working royals, a balance that requires caution, diplomacy, and awareness of the optics. Too visible, and critics accuse her of grasping for relevance; too hidden, and people assume she's being sidelined. But here's where things get even more intriguing. Eugenie's increasing involvement on behalf of King Charles may signal a quiet shift within the monarchy, one that insiders say Charles himself initiated. With Princess Catherine recovering, Prince William managing a full slate, Prince Harry gone, and fewer senior royals available, the king may be turning toward younger, trusted family members who embody the future he envisions, modern, relatable, and untainted by old-guard politics. Eugenie fits that mold perfectly, and Edo's support, though subtle, is part of what allows her to take on these roles with confidence. While Beatrice plays her part as a loving sister, Edo contributes with behind-the-scenes guidance, offering feedback from a business-minded, image-aware perspective. In a family where miscommunication can lead to global headlines, that kind of clarity is priceless. but there's also something beautiful in this dynamic, something the public rarely sees. The York sisters have always been close, but marriage often changes family rhythms. Edo didn't just marry Beatrice, he became part of the larger York ecosystem. And rather than distancing himself from the complexities of royal life, he embraced them, becoming a supportive figure not just to his wife, but to her sister as well. This is particularly meaningful now, as the York family continues trying to rebuild its public image. Eugenie's rising prominence has brought a mix of praise and suspicion. Some see her as a refreshing young royal voice. Others question her suddenly elevated visibility. But one thing remains clear, she is rising at a time when the monarchy needs her. And she's not doing it alone. Behind the royal titles, behind the palace events, behind the centuries of tradition, is a real family, one trying to heal, rebuild trust, and redefine its future. And in that very human effort, Edo's presence has become an unexpected strength. He's not the loudest person in the room, not the most public-facing member of the family, and certainly not someone seeking attention. But his quiet influence speaks volumes. As King Charles continues to shape the next generation of the monarchy, voices like Eugenie's may become more crucial. And as she rises, supported by her sister, her family, and yes, her brother-in-law, the York sisters may yet write a new chapter, one defined not by scandal or controversy, but by unity, strength, and purpose. Thank you for watching Crown Chronicles, where we bring you the stories behind the royal curtain. If you enjoyed this deep dive into the evolving role of Princess Eugenie, and the surprising support behind her success, don't forget to subscribe, like this video, and let us know in the comments, do you think Eugenie is becoming an important figure in King Charles's reign? Stay tuned, the next royal revelation is coming.